yeah, I was busy. Yeah, I was busy. So anyway, this has got to be a quick video. It really does have to be quick. I should have just pre-recorded it and uploaded it. But you know, I always like to do live videos, so here it is. All right, let's get down to business. So the Dow was up. Well, it was down 361 points. S&P was down. Y'all know, y'all watched the market. NASDAQ was up. I traded the market today all on my phone. I did phone all day, and it wasn't a bad day. You know, I had time to just take my time, if that makes any sense. So here we go, man. There's what I made on this. If you want to see all four of my accounts, go check out the YouTube stories. Yeah, and you can see how I'm doing there. But this is, I call it account number 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Um, so you know, let's talk about it. Walmart was up nice today. You know, oh wow. Okay, I sold out of the puts. It must have been an automatic. You know how you put the trade on and put your order in to get out? Well, I got out of Walmart, and when did I get out of there? First thing in the morning, 9:47 this morning. It looks like it sold one of my calls, one of my spreads, and then about 5 seconds later, it sold the rest for 33 cents. So that was a winning trade. And I've been sitting here touting Walmart forever. And I was wondering why. Oh, man, that's a beautiful bar right there. That is beautiful. Juan Avalos, man, what's up? Been a while. Beautiful bar right there. You know, so Walmart they coming out with the Walmart Plus, right? $98 a year. Kind of compete with Amazon Prime, and they give you free stuff, free gas. So, you know, well, cheap gas. And so I think it's a game changer for Walmart. It'll definitely increase earnings. So I like it here. I don't know about, you know, today was up big. Why did it say it was up $4 over there? Market change $4, but here it says minus plus 3.31. Anyway, it was up big, and I don't know. I hate when things. I don't know. I got to see what if I were to get back in it, I would sell put spreads against it, and I got to see what the premium looks like and how far I want to go out. I know I don't want to go out past earnings just in case I get burned. So look, it says earnings is August 18th, so you still have time to sell some puts on here. That's kind of far out. That you could get a decent, you know, premium, and you won't get affected by earnings. So I like that. So what else we got on the thing here? The DIA. So the Dow was down big, right? I had 7 of these. So I got out of these yesterday. I sold 3. I think it was yesterday. So you can see I was down 186. It would have been a lot more for the position, just down $2. So not bad. I sold the 245, 235s. Right now the stock is at 257. So I still feel comfortable. Just pull up the Dow, right? This is the diamonds, right? The Dow 30 stocks. I don't really know. Let's pull up the 4-hour chart. It's just basically going sideways. I still feel comfortable. If you come over here and look at the pre-market at the futures, well, they're up. So maybe I could still make money on that position. You know, of course, I don't know. What do we got? 12, 14 hours to open. So anything can happen here. But, you know, that's my Dow. Google. So that's in the title. I like it. I sold the 1470, 1450. I got out of it. So that was a profitable trade. And I reestablished the 1500 to 1490. Right now that position's up. No, not much. Just $6. That's it. I did 2 of them. I tried to keep it small. I think I sold it for, here it is, $3.28. I sold 2 of them. So my risk, basically it's $1,000 spread minus 328 because they gave that money to me. So my risk is 672 for 370 for 328. So that'll be 328 divided by, what did I say it was? 672? A 48% profit on my money if it were to expire, right? So I'm feeling pretty good about that trade. I really think Google is going to hold up above 1500 before earnings, which is right here, right? So I think it's going to gravitate around that 1530. I've been saying it all week. It's right there. I actually think it's going to go higher. So I'm down here at the 1500, right? I'm down here, you know, trying to get a lot of premium on that. Well, I'm close, right? Normally I'm selling 20, 13 deltas way down here. But since I feel comfortable that the 1500 can hold, I kind of figure, hey, I'll sell the 1500, 1490, get 328, and it's only for a week. What is it? What did I sell it for? 15 days. Okay, so 2 weeks. All right, and let's see if I can get half of that. That's the goal. Facebook, man, what could I say? You know, with all the pressure, you know, I talk about the same stocks every day. I could just keep uploading the same video and it'll be the same every day. I'm just looking at this. Funny, I just brought this up, and it's funny how it's just going sideways, which is bullish. I mean, it's just consolidating, and you hear it's in the news every day, and you know, ads this. Even though I didn't hear much about it today, it's hovering right there, right? It dipped down, they tried to sell it off, it came right back the next day. I bought calls down here. Remember, it was one of the greatest trades I ever did. And now it's just a lot of pressure up here, trying to blow through. So let's see what happens. I'm heavy on the calls. I think I'm going to hold on to them through earnings. I feel that the stock is trying to tell us something. Anything can happen, though, but I just feel that the stock is trying to tell us something. So I'm going to hold on, man. I'm just going to hold on to that. I like it a lot. The next position is carrier. You know, I got some, you know, like I call this my covert, my undercover position, and it's working out. I just feel it's under the radar. That's what I call it. On the weekly bull flag. That's kind of, well, not really ascending, more like an ascending triangle. Is that what it is? Maybe a bull flag. Yeah, maybe a bull flag. Little slanted on that pole, but that means it goes higher. It'll eventually break that 2440, the high. And I'm looking for that to go higher. And you see I got the way down here. Gosh, I got all kinds of positions on there. So let me see something here. Yeah, what do we got? I sold the 23 call, bought the 22. Yeah, so what did I do there? 23 call. Why does that position look backwards? What the hell did I do there? Yo, I don't know what's going on over here, man. I'm gonna have to. Why did I sell the? Oh, okay, I got it. I'm so used to selling debt. All right. So I bought. It's backwards. I bought the 22 call, sold the 23 call. Okay, that makes sense. And you can see that position right there is up 80. I'm like, why is it? Yeah, okay. Here, I just bought 3 calls, the 22 and a halves, right? Actually, it's a spread. I bought the 22 and a halves in December, sold the 30s. Okay, you can see that's making some money. That looks like it's up about $110. And then here, 43 days out, I sold the 22 puts, bought the 21 puts. That position is up about 120. You can see the whole position is up 314. I mean, that's been working. I feel real good. I feel real good on that. I'm holding it for a long time. Yeah, I like it because it's, like I said, under the radar. The news ain't talking about it. Just can kind of go up without anybody noticing. But I told you guys. IBB, we talked about that. Yeah, I just got a call, 90 call, deep in the money. I just feel it's going to go higher. It's not doing much now. It's just kind of hanging out. I don't know. It seems like I should have been some other stocks that's kind of ripping. It's up $17. I'll take it. In the color, I finally got out of it. I was able to buy it back a nickel shy of full value. So I think I lost $50 on that trade. I had it on the books here for about 3-4 weeks. I'm out. You won't see that no more. So anyway, that's about it. You know, market, NASDAQ is still ripping. I'm going to do a video on this Amazon because I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty good short. I might just go ahead and risk 1,000 or so and buy a put spread on it. I'm not sure how I want to play it, but I want to play it for the downside, and I'm going to do a video on that. You said you must be a glutton for punishment because every time I'm on your feed, you feel really stupid. Why you don't feel stupid? You're kind of learning. You're learning. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, don't feel stupid. I mean, you know how you feel? We all felt like that learning this stuff. We was all that way. So the cool thing is that you keep coming back for more. So, you know, you must like that feeling of stupid. I'm just kidding, man. I'm glad you're here and you're coming back. So I must be saying something, you know, that's making you come back. But this right here, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, straight, come on, man. This one's going to be, I think we can make some money. To tell you the truth, I feel that it's going to be Amazon that brings the market down. I do feel that. It's still a great stock or whatever, but I feel, put it this way, not bring it down because they suck. Just take the froth out the market. I feel it's going to be Amazon that kind of says, you know, and just kind of suck the froth out. So I'm going to try to do a video on that possibly this weekend, okay? Maybe tomorrow, but possibly this weekend, all right? So, and it's going to be strictly Amazon and why I feel that we should buy a put on it. So that's what was really ripping today, man. Look, up 100 points when the Dow was down 361 points. So incredible. All right, so I just wanted to do this quick video to kind of show my positions and say what's going on. I didn't do much. Here's the trades. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is 1. Just kind of, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, like this Google, I bought it back, my position back for 279, and then I immediately sold 2 for 370. So I went right back. I went right back at it. The one that closed out was a 1470, 1450. So I sold the 1500, 1490. Just kind of rolled it up a little bit, and went out a further week. I gotta make sure that's not earnings week. Trade, GSX, charts. How does that look like? Yeah, I think that might be earnings week. If it is, I'm getting out of that trade. It's not going to work out. I got to look into that. Yeah, it's saying right here. Yeah, I think that's earnings week. July 24th. Yeah. I'm going to get out of that trade. If we get a pop, I'm out. If it pops, I'm just going to get out. Because the premium's not really going to come out of there if it's earnings week. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I might have, this is from trading on your phone. That's what happens. I just didn't have all the data in front of me. So you can see I got out of the Walmarts and got out of that Google. So I got out of that Nikola. Green means I got out. Red means I got in. Because I sell the spreads. Mr. Jerry H, what's up? You said you're waiting on the market to pull back. Tech holding up, right? I was just pulling up Amazon up $101 today. I'm going to do a video why I really feel that this is going down, that this is going to be take the froth out of the market. It's going to be Amazon that ruins the party. I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, we're going to talk about some things. It's just ridiculous. Look at what the monthly looks like. Look at that monthly, Mr. JRH. It's a multi-trillion. This is ridiculous, man. It's no, okay. Things are good, but ain't that good. So, yeah, we're going to talk about this one. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty good money maker. I'm afraid to put it on because, you know, this is a big stock. And to put on any kind of trade, especially when you think you can make a lot of money on it, I might have to spend big dollars. I might have to risk $1,000 just to throw it out the window. $1,000. Risk it. If it goes up, I'll lose $1,000. If it goes down, I make a lot more than $1,000. So I think I'm gonna do something like that. I usually don't trade like that, but you know, if I don't do it and then it happens, then I'm gonna feel like, oh man. So I don't know. I got a couple of days to figure out how I want to trade earnings, and I got a couple of days. All right, so I'm out of here, Mr. JRH. You're gonna have to catch the replay, man. I have to make a quick video. That's pretty good. I just went over the same positions. You can see I'm up 415. I put the rest of the portfolios on YouTube stories, so you can check it out over there. And that is it. Hopefully you had a good trading day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and then we're gonna talk about the Amazon. I might do that one on the weekend. So I'll talk to you later. This is Dre. Dre Trades out. Peace. Now, just gotta figure out where the button is. All right, it's right here. You said you're waiting on a couple of red days to what? Go short. I'm gonna keep it on. You're gonna have to answer me quick. You're waiting on a couple of days to go a red days to go. Well, we got a red days in the Nasdaq, or just a couple of the red days like in the Dow to go short. Did you see the futures? The futures are up right there. So I don't know. I think we're gonna stay elevated till earnings. The market's gonna want to. I think the FANG earnings, not the banks. I know it's gonna come out with the banks. Well, it's probably gonna come out with Alcoa. Ain't they always first? Then the banks, and we, the banks might run. They're so depressed they might just bounce. And then FANG, I think it's FANG. I think that's the top. And then we go into the whole summer thing, and we go into the whole Biden's gonna win, and we're gonna go into the whole taxes are going up kind of. I really feel that's when it's gonna happen. And it's probably even safe to buy puts now. I don't feel we're gonna go much higher. Like a put spread, out in September, October, maybe in November, because that's when the election is gonna be. So, or the short Nasdaq. So yeah, I mean, good luck in getting a red day. Forget 2 red. You want 2? We can't even get 1. We can't even get 1. Oh man, 2 might be the pullback, and then everybody's back in. I don't know. I mean, it's so frothy. It's unbelievable, and people's buying into this, man. No, and damn near the biggest recession since the Depression, right? Something like that. Pretty damn big. A lot of people's getting ready to lose their jobs again because this whole stimulus package is about to die down, and the PPP and all that. And yeah, it's just not good, man. And that's just, no, man. Doesn't this look like a penny stock that's about to explode? This looks like a penny stock. This $1.45 trillion company looks like a penny stock that's going to explode. This is one of like Tim Sykes' little thing where he used to short. This is what they look like, So it's coming down. I don't know when. I think this earnings, but if that ain't it, it will. It will. And I'm an Amazon fanboy. I love the stock, but straight up like that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You need confidence. I got you. I know what you're saying with the 2. Just be careful because look at let's pull up the daily. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, let's pull up the Qs. Let me see. There's 1 day. It's 1 day. 1, 1, 1. 2 days right there. And it really didn't do nothing. And then see what happened? Like if you'd have got short after that 2 days, it just, well, maybe you would have got something. You would have had to wait about 5-6 days. Here's 2 days. So 1, 2. 2 back to back. 3 back to back. All right. So since May 12th, we only had 3 down days in the Qs. Since May 12th, we only had 3 down days that were back to back in the Qs. And I could actually go to here. So 4. Since March 20th, which was the bottom, there's only been 4 back-to-back down days on the Qs. That is like one hell of a rally. And that second day, that second day is the day that it goes. So maybe you should wait for the 3rd day. Like maybe make a little position because it seems like after the second day, that's it. Game on, back. So maybe you got to wait for 3 days because we haven't. It's not even on this chart. It hasn't been 3 days in a row on this chart. 1, 2. So I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it? Who's that? Rocket? Late for you. Yeah, man. I was busy all day. You got ripped. You lost 57%. I hope of one stock or 50%, 57% of your portfolio, which ain't good. What was you in to lose 57%? Was you short, long, and what stock? Just curious. Man, yeah, PORT, is that the stock? Nah, that can't be it because I don't know what that is. Um, I had calls on Workhorse, calls on Run, puts on Disk, calls on WKHS. Wow, down. That looks like it wants to come down more, by the way. Calls on Run. I never heard of Run. See, I don't like this one because I don't know when you put it on, but it looked toppy. It looks toppy there. But the way the market's been going, straight up. I mean, who knows? A couple more days up, so I can kind of see why you did it. And puts on Disney. I think, and I don't like the puts on Disney. I think it's too low. I think people are gonna think this is a bar. See, also with everything ripping, right? You can't you can't really put your money in the hot stocks. They just too far gone. What is flying on me? They're too far gone. It's like, right. So people are trying to find value somewhere else, and I think it's the amateurs running up Amazon and all that other stuff, just trying to make a quick buck. So everybody's like, all right, well, I got like Disney's not really going up, and damn, Coke is still going down. I'm actually liking Coke for a play, Damn. Okay. I think it's the sports holding it back, and then the cat got upgraded yesterday and it went down. I thought about buying some today for the long portfolio. So I think they're looking at these stocks that just didn't run yet, waiting for the industrial turnaround that we're due to have maybe possibly next year. And I think that's a pretty good theme because the tech theme, it's just not going to go. You can't go up 3 to 5% every day. It's just every day, 3 5%, right? Comes down as soon as it turns red. That's when everybody wants to get back in, up 3%, 5. It just can't. It's just unsustainable. So I like Disney. I like So you said each of them went down. Disney didn't go down 20. Oh, with the put, so you lost 20% because the puts on Disney and it actually went up 20%, but Disney only went up 15 cents. Did the puts lose a value for theta, or did you play what, expiring puts or something? Seemed like this one shouldn't have lost that much. Had a wide movement right there though. I feel your pain, man, because I mean, it was just last week, 2 weeks ago when what did I lose that money on? It wasn't Tesla this time. I can't even remember. That's a good thing. Still in your AAL puts. What do those look like? Yeah, we're getting close to September. Oh man, it might be AA. Wow, it went right through that support. I think you're good to the lows, man. I think this doesn't stop until it hits them lows, the 825 down there. I think this is the one that's going to go bankrupt. That's what I really think. And September's coming. I'm telling you, that Boeing executive note, he let it out. He leaked it out. He's going to know. Don't think the American Airlines CEO didn't go in Boeing's office and be like, yeah, remember them 10 planes, them 15 planes I was going to buy from you? Yeah, man, I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, I don't, we're going to be lucky if we make it till September. You know what I mean? Somebody went in his office and said that, and he leaked it out. Oh, man. So, it might be that you got, United getting ready to lay off 76,000 people, and those cause chain reactions. Remember all that money the government put out for everyone to hold on to these jobs so companies don't let the employees go, and possibly the money will turn into a grant. The loan, it'll be free money, right? That's and I'm telling you, the unemployment numbers are going to start spiking. And that's why they really talk about this second stimulus now. And now they're saying this, what they don't even want to, what is it, 40 people only making $40,000 or something like that. But it's, the companies are going to start laying off. They can't keep them on the books. It's fake. Everything is fake, right? Stocks going up is fake. People being employed is fake. I'm telling you, everything is fake. And I don't know how everything's going to get exposed. You know, there's nothing real about anything we see here, whatever. The virus, the numbers are spiking like crazy, but deaths are down. Okay, all right, the deaths are, so I'm telling you, everything is fake. It's just unbelievable. So I'm trying to be cautious and not put a lot of positions on. I don't know. And there's going to be, somebody's going to pop it. It's going to be one of these bubble stocks that's going to pop this, take the air out the balloon. And I really do think my guess is Amazon that's going to do it. Yeah, fake cash. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's, oh, okay, Babes is in. It's unbelievable. Tesla, I think was up huge today. I mean, all of these stocks. I mean, well, who's that firm? J.P. Morgan. They upgraded the stock they raised the price target to $260 a share. $260. How could that? Come on, it's $260. How? It's already 6 times the price. Maybe you should adjust that, or maybe they're holding on to it because they know one day it is going to come back down. Even though I don't think so on that. But I mean, everything is just. This is not right. No. Zoom, DocuSign. What's some of the other ones? Teledoc, Carvana. Oh man, I can't even think of these damn stocks. But it's unbelievable. I didn't pull up Microsoft in a while. I used to trade it all the time. Microsoft, Netflix. That looks like it just wants to start to go. Roku, right? Peloton. Roku looked pretty good, by the way. That looks like a good chart right here. I like that. Just broke out. I might have to put something on there. When's earnings? August 5th? I just might have to sell a put spread below this. Somewhere right around here. Keep that on my list. Yeah, that's a nice breakout right there. And it's coming from down underneath, not breaking out from already up a mile, from down underneath. So I kind of like that a lot. Up, down, upside. Yeah. All right, so they want to get people to go along. They want to do something, and then they're going to pull the rug out, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to be turmoil all over. It's just, I don't know when it's going to, I don't, it's just so unsustainable. It's so fake, it's ridiculous. And you know what bothers me? That, I listen to CNBC a lot, and all the businesses. Nobody's saying it. It's like they can't. They need to get out there and say it. Stop telling people to buy this stock. Oh yeah, I still like Amazon. Yeah, I like Amazon to go to 3,500. What is it at 3,500? I don't even know. And yeah, I see 3,500. Looks good, and they just keep raising and telling people to get in, and maybe so they can get out. I don't know, but somebody they got to start being real. Just say no. And here's another thing. With the gains that if you was in it, I made great gains, and I really basically what I'm getting at is you could sit on your hands for the rest of the year with the gains that we have right there. There's no need to chase anything. Just sit and wait. If you made 20%, you're good. If you made more than that, you're real good. So you could just sit and watch, and you don't even have to be in it, and keep your 20%, and don't worry about anything until next year, because that's when right? Just worry about it next year. You made your money. This is unsafe. This is like jumping into the ocean with 15, 20-foot waves, right? And you're going to get riptide and be sucked out or whatever. So that's what it's like. It's just not calm. Swimming in the ocean in a hurricane. You know, where the W at? Right. So I guess you're saying not the V. We're gonna do a W. And the Velat crammed. Yeah, Cram is telling people to buy, and you know he was already late going up. He was late on the V, and you know he needs to do a show. Is like, you know what, y'all? I can't recommend anything. I just can't. I don't like it. This is not normal. In 70, 100, in any of the years, this is not normal. And I can almost see if it was, you know, like January, let's say, with, you know, no pandemic, everybody's working, we had 3.3% employment, whatever, unemployment. But remember, there's 10, 12, whatever it is percent on. By the way, those numbers are fake. That's what I'm saying. Everything is fake. You can't believe anything or see anything. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I'm glad I was able to make some money, but I got to take my own advice right here. And I think once the market starts going down, I think actually when we get that next 1,000-point down day, I think that's the day you can short. That's probably the day I'm going to be looking at it, Cashmatic. Is the day, just kind of let it wait for that day again and watch the VIX spike like 20%. I think that's the day you can ride it all the way back down to the lows. You know, and I'll probably just do one put spread or just one put because it's just not. We're going to find out this earnings season. So I already know what I'm going to talk about, and it's nothing new. And I'm going to do that video maybe tomorrow or Saturday. So make sure if you're watching this make sure you catch that video. I'll title it something like Amazon is going down. And we're going to talk about it. And yeah, it's 3-5%. These are not even it's like penny stocks don't even move like this. And I was talking about, you know, 3-5 every day up, you know, 3. It's ridiculous. I don't ever remember Amazon having. Let's look at one of these candles on the monthly. Look at the size of these. 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 in a row. When's the last time you seen an up candle like that before? And we done got damn near 4 in a row. Never. Is it just now getting going? Is this maybe this where we get in right here? You know, this is, you know, so no. Look, the last time, I mean, just here was elevated, and see what happened, right? Just right there. It started getting, you know, and that you could almost say, well, yeah, that looks kind of good. You know, it's not going straight up, it's going up. And then we lost, that drop right there was 34%. That was 34% right there. That was September 2018 to December. Yeah, that's when the market, I think, went down in general. So yeah, 34, that's saying 36%. So I'm trying to go to 36%. Look where 36% is. Isn't that something? 36% is right at the top of support. Right there. Isn't that? That's a little. Isn't that weird? Is that a coincidence or what? It's right there, right at the top. So I think when Amazon gets going, if we get a big down day and this thing is down 100 points, you could probably ride that down as well, even though you'll feel late, but you're not. Look, it was just up 100 points today. And I hate shorting. I hate it because I suck at it. But I think this next one is the one that we really can make the money on. And it's got everybody sucked in now. Everybody sucked in. I don't think like I said, I don't even hear these money managers talking about. I'm hearing them talking about picking up the shit stocks now, but everybody's sucked in. I mean, you got Square. Look at Square, right? Maybe, Cash App. That is Cash App Square. I'm sorry. Twitter. I'm waiting for Twitter to run. The stocks that I'm waiting for run is Twitter, and the figures. The ones I like that I'm kind of juiced up on and ain't moving like them straight up ones. But yeah. So anyway, but you just name it. I'm trying to think. Was it PayPal? PayPal. Look at that, straight up. All the money's going to PayPal, right? Every dollar is going to PayPal. Look at Deere. So how do you know the economy's in trouble? Because there ain't no farming action going on. It looks like it's rolling over. But in the railroads, right? Oh, here the gosh, what's the small caps? IWM. IWM is already trying to roll over to test the bottom again. That's the leader, right? I don't think we should follow the Qs up. We should follow the small caps down. So we'll see. It's hanging in there. Is it going to explode up? Basically, are the Qs going to pull us up, or is this going to pull them down? I will go for this one. And I mean, where's the retracement on that? Curious. So it just really made it to the 61.8 after the big drop. No, and I'm not in Lemonade. I never even brought the chart up. You said you can send your kids back to SCG. I'm not sent my kid. Oh, this is crazy. Short tech might be good. Yeah, because I think once it gets going, it's going to go. Everybody's got to come out to trade. Just like everybody's in it, everybody's got to come out. And it's going to be packed because they got to keep those profits, right? So I think that's going to be a trade of a lifetime. It's going to take some balls to put it on, because once they decide to get back in, it could rip in your face. But I think I got them balls. I made enough profits on the way up where I can maybe throw 1,000 at it and see what happens. So do I sell my Amazon share? I sold mine. By the way, yeah, my long portfolio, I said I'll never sell. I sold my Amazon. I sold my Tesla. Oh, I forgot the one stock that also goes up forever. It goes up 5% a day. What the hell is the name of it? What's the stores? What's the online store things? Gosh, not Square. Is it Store? I can't even remember what the hell it is. Gosh, come on, somebody help me out with the stores. Yeah, I sold my Amazon. I sold my Tesla. Gosh, I can't even think of the goddamn stores. What the hell is it? Not Square. Shoot. Come on, somebody help me out. I agree with Dre Trades. When Amazon goes down, it will go down for days. Yeah. Come on, somebody help me out with some stores. Facebook is getting ready to hook up with them. Stock goes up every day. Gosh, I am having a brain fart on this one. Stores. All right, you guys know I'm going to have to talk about it tomorrow. I can't believe. No, that ain't it. SOXL, what is that? ETF Trust Daily Second 3 times bull. I don't even know what this is. This is 3 times bull. That just broke. This is breaking out, by the way, whatever this is. I actually kind of like it. Oh, that's you, Rocket. Yeah, I'm sorry about your trades, Rocket, man. It's terrible. Should I sell? Oh, I'm just now seeing should you sell one of your stock? I mean, if you're long term, I don't know. I mean, I think you could sell it and buy it lower. So there, yeah, I said it. I don't, it's, I you will see lower prices in Amazon. I hated to sell it. I had to. I'm like, you know what? I already made like 80, whatever percent. I'm just out. I'm gonna try to get it with lower prices. Gosh, what is those stores, man? Best place for online store. Shopify. God damn it. I said store. Shop. See, that's what it was. The Shopify. Just defying gravity. This goes in just all of a sudden straight up because everybody's on Shopify and they're using Square and they talking to each other on Zoom. And when they go sick, they go into the teledoc and they sign in all the paperwork with DocuSign. And when they go home, they all watching Roku and paying for it with PayPal. Oh boy, nobody's doing. Yeah, so Walmart. If it wasn't for Walmart, I mean, look at Walmart, Target. I mean, Costco. Not bad for Costco. I think I forgot what they had. They reported something. It's a little breakout there. But all of these breakouts like this, if what I predict is going to happen, these breakouts will quickly turn around and everything will just kind of go down again. Because it will be one of those things where you're just selling everything. And I think it's going to be the combination of that. And you saw a little glimpse. We had Biden speaking today telling he's raising taxes. Trump is all about NASDAQ stocks and stock market, blah, blah. I'm for the little man. I'm raising taxes. I'm not worried about the market. And all, right? That's what brought the market down 500 points, I think, at the low. It was the Biden speech. So we're going to hear more of that. So I think we're going to find out these numbers are frothy from one of these companies in the sky. And then Biden's going to be speaking more, and then Trump is going to be, you heard about we're going to see his taxes. It's coming. We're going to see what a fraud he is. So all of that's going to just kind of come out at once, and it's just going to hit the market. And probably also the Congress and Senate fighting over the next stimulus, meaning it'll never happen because they're just going to sit there fighting over some bullshit. So I think all of that, you snowball it up. Even if you snowball all that up, can stocks go up? Think about that, right? So it just makes me think, it's got to go down. Unless earnings are real great. I mean, like we was talking about Amazon. So Amazon is up. Let me pull that up again. Let me pull it up from last earnings right here. So oh shoot. Right there, because I think it reported and then blew. All right, so Amazon is up 60% in 3 months. So earnings will come out. What are we going to go up another 60%? 20, 10, 20? I mean, yeah, the risk is to the downside. I mean, this is the run. This is the run for this. But and the VIX is, the one thing. The VIX is low. Looks like it actually maybe he wants to. No, I don't know if it wants to crack or bounce. But that's the thing. That's also like the VIX is ready to make that run up again. So it's a good thing that it's low. It kind of shows that fear is coming out. Remember I told you, because this move is going to catch everybody. And you can see where it was. We jumped here. You can see where it was just before we had the sickness thing happening right here. And then it started going crazy. So we almost right there. We almost right there. So we had a good level to where it can spike again. Because if it's up here, it's not really going to kind of go higher. Everybody's already afraid. So, it's going to we're just at that good level. And it's still elevated. Isn't it funny how all of this is going on? The VIX should have long been under 20. But no, it seems like 30 is where we bounce right here. We're right in that area, and that candle's already showing. Tomorrow's Friday. This is a weekly candle. Tomorrow's the last day. So is this candle going to be bullish or bearish? It looks like it's going to be bullish to the upside, which means the market will be bearish. We're right at that point. I think everything is just setting up, man. It's sucker that we all believe now the market can't go down. We all believe we're all in, but nobody knows what's gonna prick it. You know. You heard of Biden. It did not. You heard the Biden speech. It did nothing for me, but it did. It brought the market down. You know, and then it kind of bounced back. I don't know if that was the Fed in action. I don't know what that was. Here was this right here, right here. I think was at 10:30, and then it kind of worked its way back all day. Somewhere around here. But the VIX at 11. What about 11? I don't think we're going to 11. Is that what you talk? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Cashmatic? Oh man. Did you mean buy the VIX? Yeah, 11. I don't know what you're talking about. Because 11, I mean, it don't even rarely reaches 11. AM looking good. I better buy it. It did nothing for me. AMD looking good. Yeah, but Nvidia's looking even better. Remember I told you I like Nvidia. Look at that. Look at that breakout. And I missed it. I played it at the wrong, right there I played it. And got faked out. And one of my rules I just got scared out of there. And one of my rules is AMD looks like it's ready to break. I was worried about AMD down here, remember? Now it's, I don't know. It needs to go high. I want to see it touch that resistance. I want to see it hit it. It better not turn around here. But yeah, it looks better than it did a few days ago. I was worried. I thought it was going to break. One of my rules is, I'm just going to where I got faked out. Where was it at? Right here? Right here. I thought we was going to, and we came down to here, right? When it comes back, as quick as it came down, right to the top, right? It's going higher. It's going higher. You want another example? Sure, I'll give you another example. Facebook, right? Talked about all the ads. Boom. Look how fast it came back up. And then look, it's going higher. So anytime you get faked out, I can give you another example. Remember I got scared out of Tesla? It was the same thing. So if you put on a trade and it goes against you and it just has one of them crazy days down 8% or something, if it bounces back fairly quickly, it's going higher. The stock's going higher. I have to remember, I got scared out of it where I just didn't even want to mess with it anymore. And once I seen it, it was like, oh, okay, well, it's back at that point. I liked it, I should have got in. Should have just bought a call. That's a beautiful sign. That's, but I miss it about 50% of the time. I caught it on Facebook, though. But I was premature. So some of that was luck. But right here, I got in. I forgot what I did. I can't remember, but I like it to go higher. Since it's in the news, I almost don't know what it's going to do. I would say earnings is going to make it go, but I don't know. If it goes up and I make money, I'm going to say it's luck. If it goes, I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to do. I think it's going to go up, but it's such a news story, now. Who knows, You left AMD. That day you looked at it, I thought, yikes, too. Yeah, and look at how it came right back. So I like it to go higher, just like no, I said that I think it needs to go a little higher. I think it needs to go it has to show improve just a little bit more. I made a good case for it, right? I kind of showed you the tags, right? I circled the tags at the bottom, and right here is when I was like, it only had 2 tags at the top. And let's see where this one turns around at. Bottom line, it's just sideways. I tell you what, though, I could tell you this, Rocket, whichever way it breaks out, that way it's going that way for a while. So if it breaks out of this rectangle to the downside, it's going to go down a ways. If it breaks out to the upside, it's going to go up a ways. Okay, so there's pressure in here. It's consolidating. That's the play, right? So That's the new play. So yeah, you don't have to be early because we really don't know which way this is gonna do. And if the market turns, you know how these things love to lead. Like today, it led to the. That's a great move today, and volume. Well, that's the 4 hours. Yeah, great, nice. But yeah, it can turn around. Look what happened here when it was up. Is similar, right? Kind of came out the box and eventually came all the way down to the bottom, the other side of the box. But look, bounced right back up. Just get up a little bit more, and I'm gonna say, you know what, I like it. This return up, I think, was faster than this one. Actually, they're all about the same. Yeah, they all about the same. So yeah, I don't know. We just gotta wait to see which way it wants to go when it leaves here, and then that's the trade. Yeah, you and McDonald's puts. I like McDonald's actually because I have a feeling it's even down today. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the stocks that everybody kind of goes to for safety. Once the tech and everything's rolling over. Yeah, I like McDonald's. It's been sideways. It's not participating, but it's not losing. It's just sideways. I don't know if I like to put stuff. Look, because it's not really going down. You're gonna lose value. The data decay. You could sell some puts. I like selling them or selling calls. The real play is a iron condor, right? And just bracket this thing because it's just been going sideways ever since April. So but yeah, with the puts, you just don't want to lose value. You're losing that money every day owning those puts. So I'll do a put spread. At least do a spread. Yeah, just got to be careful. Crap, you think? And I think this is going to be the one that they go to when it starts rolling over. It's a little bit more safety. It didn't really take the run yet, and that's all. But I don't know for sure. I'm guessing. It's a total guess. But what I do know for sure, it's going sideways. And it's not rolling over. I like to put when it actually does roll over. And if you play, McDonald's doesn't even have a history of rolling over. See, it really, here's a little roll. It just likes to go sideways. It gives you a little bit of move down and doesn't give you much. You can't count this because the whole market rolled over, right? And we can't count the rebound because the whole market kind of rebound. But we can count this second half because as the market was still going up, well, especially NASDAQ, this one has just been kind of going sideways. Look, from 186, it peaked here. I don't know what was going on there, the 203. Now it's back in the 186. It's just kind of fluctuating through here. And when you have that put on, it's just going to totally eat that value. By the way, we're coming into earnings. So if you want to play the put into earnings, yeah, why not? I don't know. I have no which way. I don't like doing that, but I don't know. If you have a theme, if you think it's going to do something, yeah, you can play it. Yeah, but I like it. Because I'm telling you, McDonald's is going to turn out a winner. It ain't going nowhere. We need our McDonald's. Even though, gosh, you know what? Everything I just said, all right, look. Everything I just said, you might have to erase it because I just pulled up this monthly chart and it looks bearish as hell. All right? It looks bearish as hell. I didn't think it was going to look like this. So this looks pretty bearish, man. It looks like it does want to break on the monthly and start to come down. So there you have it. That's why you got to pull up multiple time frames. But now, since this is a monthly chart, that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. It could be 30 days from now it decides to, roll over. It could be 60 days. You throw another candle like this, that'll be 30 days, and then this candle kind of comes down. So this is actually looking kind of bearish. So look at the cross. Yeah, I don't like this look at all. So yeah, there you go. So there you go. The daily's going sideways. I can't give you a direction with this. I could just say it's going sideways. It'll continue to go sideways. The weekly looks weak, but it's still sideways. You can see the averages are coming down, so that's good. But no big movements yet. I don't like to look at this one just because, like I said, that the whole market went down. But then I pulled up this monthly, and that just doesn't look good at all. So there you have it. There's my little play. All right, so I'm gonna have to get ready to go. Mr. Jarrett, you said same thing with KO. Put an iron condor on it. Yes, do. Yeah, I matter of fact, my last Coke play was an iron condor. It closed out for a winning trade, and I never reestablished. But look at Coke, looking the same way as McDonald's, and they're kind of the same kind of stock. But this one is already rolling over, and I'm really surprised. I really think because there's no sports. There's no stadiums and syrups and all that. There's none of that going on. But that looks weak. It does look like Coke looks like it wants to revisit the low. I'm telling you, these stocks are not going to visit the low. Let's say they do. I mean, these stocks are not going to visit the low, and the NASDAQ stocks are visiting the high. I don't think that happens. I think these stocks are going to eventually, when they start to visit the low, something is going to be happening. Like you're already hearing, oh yeah, here's another thing. You're hearing the schools starting to cancel. You heard the Ivy League is pulling out they canceled football. No more, they're not even going to try next year, right? So now you're going to have the other conferences. It's going to be the SEC, the Big East, and all the Big Ten. Eventually, and then we're going to realize, oh, there's no football this year. Then it'll be the NFL, and then and that also I think is pressure to bring it down. So it's like nothing is looking good. Schools already talking about not matter of fact, I think it's in New York City schools are getting ready to make the decision. I think next week or a couple of weeks, I can't remember, and I think that's going to be huge for the whole U.S. is what the New York schools do. And then, okay, so now the kids are home. Now the whole daycare thing going on, right? And moms can't go to work. We got who's going to watch the kids, and yeah, so I think it's just going to we're going to revisit that kind of stuff again. No worries. I mean, maybe that's why Amazon numbers ripping up, because it's just like, oh, everybody just be buying stuff home. I don't know. And the government's already complaining about like the second stimulus. They want to cap it at 40,000. Now I'm hearing 40,000 between 75,000. Before the other cap was 100,000, because they don't have enough. Supposedly they can't really put the money out like that no more. So let's not give it to everybody. Let's give it to the people who really need it. Or the low, something makes me think. I'd be like, well, those are the same people that's not going to save the money either. So it makes me think that too. Those are the people that's going to spend it. So, because I saved mine. And I think a lot of people put it in stocks and all that other stuff. So maybe they're like, let's give it to these people so they can go buy a TV set or something. I don't know. But, things is getting ready to go down. We're in that 8th, 9th inning of what's really going to happen with this virus. That's the way I feel. Damn, I said I was ending this video, about 20, 30 minutes ago? You see a lot of people acting like they're genius with the course and guaranteed move. Yeah. I'm like everything is going up. Hello. Terry Flood. Hello, what's up, Terry? First, I said it like that because this is the first time I'm seeing your name. So I appreciate you checking out the video. Be sure to play the replay. I think you're going to like it, man. You said you lost 250. Chopper, you lost 250 today. Baby Rage. What's Baby Rage? You said Mr. Dry is buying KO for long term. I think that's a good play. Decent dividend. Dividend's going nowhere. It'll be here for exactly like it was the last 100 years. So that's why I've been eyeing Coke. But I do think we can get lower prices on it. Yeah. Maybe I need to wait until it reaches a higher high. This thing is just putting them the lower lows, right? Look right here. Just lower lows, lower highs. But yeah, I like it for the long-term portfolio because when they fix it and sports do come and everything's back, Coke it's solid. And this is, I mean, this is like buying a bond. If you want to buy a bond, this is it, 3.73%. Because the bank is gonna pay you 0.01, right? Or if you're lucky, 0.1. So yeah, you gotta scoop these up now. I feel, I feel more comfortable in these than some of the riskier ones. Well, I don't know if it's paying a dividend. Say something like a Carnival. Wow. I'm just looking at the AMC. Wow, that's right. We looked at this the other day. Because we don't know if these guys are gonna make it or not, but we know Coke is gonna be around, man. Coke ain't going nowhere. Sports aren't coming back strong. No generations, no, in my opinion. I can't believe I had Coke at 38, but my dumb ass decided to sell a covered call. Oh, and you lost the shares when you did that? Well, you made money. You bought it at 38, you sold at 40, so you made 200, and the call, you probably sold it for 80 cents. Am I guessing? You made 280? Oh, man. So, yeah, you made money, though. I did that on Twitter, and then it has the run of a lifetime kind of this week. And I'm like, oh, man. But I don't know. I think down here you don't have to sell a covered call. You just kind of just buy it, and hopefully it goes up. Or if you sell a covered call, sell a deep out of the money covered call. I know it's going to be pennies, but it's that way the shares are going to be taken away from you. At least you're getting something back. Or sell it, when it, don't sell it low. Sell it kind of when it's high because it's gonna bounce. It might bounce right here at the bottom of this range. It's because look up, look down, up, down. This is what I'm saying. Like up, right, down, up, down. Where's the up? Where's the up? It's going down again. Look at the stochastic turning already. It's like, oh no, we're not going up. We're not going up this time. We're going right back down. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of these stocks are looking really weak. I mean, if it wasn't for those top, if it wasn't for Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon, the market will be down. I mean, these 5 stocks I think they said the 5 stocks are the bigger market cap than the bottom 300 and change on the S&P 500. Them stocks are just holding everything up. I can't believe I had Coke. By the way, I also think it's a fact. This might be a little something. That's where the money's at, right? Everybody, if you're going to make any money in this market, you have to be in one of those stocks for a little bit, a few days. So therefore, people not in Coke because they're trying to get the money out of those stocks that's ripping. And that's why I feel once those stocks give it up, that money is going to come back down to these stocks, Yeah, look at utilities looking weak. This is the XLU, 3.3. So I think the bid, they'll come back to these stocks once that the other stocks start exploding. Just my feeling on that. All right, I gotta end the video. So thank you, Terry Flood, if you in here. Oh, wait a minute, it's Harry T from. I didn't even see your comment. I'm sorry about that. You said what I'm thinking about Dex. Never heard of it. Looking at the ticker, DXYN. Dixie Group. Do they make the cups? The Dixie cups? when I look about it, I see sideways. I see iron condors. I see this probably plays a good dividend, doesn't it? No, it doesn't pay nothing. I don't like it at all. Wait a minute, this is a penny stock. No, I don't even trade pennies. I tell you what, it's going up though. It's a slow move. It's going up, and volume is starting to come in for some reason. So if you want, yeah, we'll talk about it. It looks like it can kind of continue, but I don't know. These penny stocks, they manipulate it. So that's why I don't play them. But the volume, it's starting to come in, and look at the averages are going up, and you're at the bottom of the range. So maybe this is the entry. Even though those are looking like it wants to go lower, maybe this is the entry, and stop out. I don't know. These moves are so big in these penny stocks. But yeah, I don't like it. Somebody sold hard right there, boy. Look at that. Right at the 120, they was like, sell. Anyway, so maybe you can get a bounce. Wait for it to bounce. Wait for it to start going up again. Like, you want to see it going up, because then the sellers are up here somewhere, maybe above $1. So wait. Look at all these tails. They just selling as soon as it goes up there. So wait until maybe even wait until you clear that area, right? Let's get away from these sellers, and if you can kind of clear that area, you might be able to catch a nickel. And then so there's my little analyst on the penny stock, which I don't do because I have no idea about the pennies. You said every time I slap on the eye, doesn't it? And to me, it's always the call side, so I go farther out. How do you keep up with the sector rotation? I don't know. I guess just by looking at, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm keeping up with it. I guess. Well, we know everybody's in tech, right? When they come out of tech, just see where the money's starting to go, and you could pull up one of those, like if you go to FinViz here. Where's my FinViz? What do they call it? Yeah, you can look at the heat map right here, and you can see where the money's going. Or you can go over here to, is it? Which button is it? I think it's the screener. No. Is it groups? Groups. Yeah, you can come over here, and you can see where the money's going by the week, right? You can see for the week it was going to consumer cyclicals, technology, communication, the month, technologies, consumer cyclical, and you can kind of follow it this way, right? So we see for the month, look, one day technology, consumer cyclical, a whole week consumer cyclical, technology, there's swap, communications. For the month, technology, consumer cyclicals. So you'll see that starting to change to where it's going to be another group that's going to be on the leaderboard of the day, the week, and it'll take a while for it to be the month. But if you track this, you can actually see them actually move up. But I don't really play it like that. I just kind of, maybe the heat, you just kind of know, because it's whatever's going down, that money's going somewhere. So when they sell Google or Amazon and all that stuff, and they selling it hard, well, that money's probably going somewhere. So what's going up, right? And then there's the rotation. And I generally don't jump on the rotations. Like if I say, oh, they going into here, I'm getting into there, because I don't follow where I think the money's going. I just follow the stock chart. I think it's going to break out. That's how I kind of trade. I think it's going to break out. Yeah, I like this pattern. I'm getting in. That's how I do. I think it's going to run into earnings. I'm getting in. So I never like, well, they going into the utilities, I'm going to buy utilities. I don't trade like that. No, I know a lot of people do, and you could be successful that way because you're just following the money. But it doesn't work for me. I just kind of look at the patterns that I know work because I see them in the past, and I got my favorite ones, and I play it that way. A good way to play it is like, say we know they're going into utilities. Now find a utility stock that where I like the pattern, right? So that's a good way to play it. You say weed stocks are about to move. I can't name you one. Is it Tilray? Tilray, Canopy. Ain't nothing happened there. It's Canopy. I used to have Canopy when it was almost pennies. I don't even know the ticker. Those are the two I know. Tilray, Canopy. Yeah, that's it. But it looks like nothing's happening here on this Tilray. It's just kind of flat there. But just a 4-hour chart, right? It looks at this. It's going down. It's just trending down. All right, y'all. I gotta go ahead and end this video. You said I can't believe the Coke, $40. Every time I slap an iron condor. Sometimes with the iron condor, I don't know if you're getting out early. By the way, you said you slap it on, it goes against you. Sometimes you gotta be patient and just maybe take the loss. You know, I know it's gonna test that strike and just do nothing. I know the tasty trade ways to roll the untested side up, and when I do that, that's when it rips the other way. So I kind of don't like that style. Then you're basically saying, all right, I'm giving up, and I'm just going to reduce my loss. I'm going to roll this up, the untested side up to damn near where it's like a butterfly, and if it goes the other way, that way I didn't lose as much money. I think you kind of give up in that. So I don't know. A lot of my iron condors don't work. So when I do them, I usually sell, and it's always the call side. I usually always sell the call side pretty far out, and I might be wide on the put side. I kind of have it all skewed. Maybe that's why they don't work. I might have just answered my question. Oh, man. I don't know. They don't usually work for me. But I know this. I know this for a fact. You don't want to do it on a stock that's going up, and you don't want to do it on a stock that's going down. You want to do them on stocks that going sideways, like Coke. You want to do it on these kind of stocks. Don't do it when they're going up or down. Don't. Just, you want to see it have been doing it. Because look, Condor would have worked anywhere in this chart for the most part, maybe except for in this area, all the way back into March. You know, so this is what the patterns you want to see when you say, I think I'll put on the iron condor. You know, even over here, you know, right here, look at that, right? That's iron condor all day. All day from January to March. It did nothing. 58 to 59. So when you see that, that's when you know you're getting an iron condor. By the way, you see how we was all tight range, and see when it broke out, see how it just started to move. That's the moves I like to look for. That's what I like to look for. Come from this tight consolidation that you can basically draw a box around, right? Well, we'll say there. Break it out to the downside, because it could be the upside as well. And then you see it just start to move. And then there's the move. That's when you buy your put. That's right there. We was talking about buying that put. We want to see it come out. And then, okay, yeah, this is going. Because nobody's going to see this. Nobody's going to see what I'm showing you right now. See, I could charge you for this. This is my secret sauce. But when it comes out of there, buy that put. Now, a lot of times I usually don't see the put side. I like trading stocks that go up. I'll buy the call early. Like here, I probably would have bought the call. See, and I would have been wrong. I would have bought it right there. Oh, it's breaking out. This is it. This is the move. I want to be early. You can't be early. I do it all the time now. It's something I gotta clean up my game with that. I can't be early, but I do it all the time. You said I bet the instant I put a condor on Coke and it's gonna spike up. It might. I feel you, because it's the same thing with me. I feel you. I totally feel you on that. Same thing with me. All the time. Now you could put it on. You don't have to put it on together, so you could wait until a good down move like today was down 3%, so you could put your put side on, right? And then just wait for that spike up, then put your call side on. So put your put side on a down day, and put your call side on an up day, or vice versa. If let's say, hey, I want to put an iron condor on Coke right now. I want to do it today. Oh, it's down 3%, 2.5. Okay, I'm just going to put the put side on. You put the put side on. Tomorrow, it's down 0.5%. No, keep the put side on. And then the next day, it's up 1%. Now you put the call side on. Okay, so you could do it like that. You don't have to put it on together. That might help. CGC? Is that a ticker? Oh, Canopy. Iron Condor. It's another stock. It is just holding on to that. Look at that support right there. Was that 16? Yeah, for the most part, this 16, 15.95 kind of area. And you can see these wicks right here, right there. When it dips below, there's people buying it. So that shows you it's like good support right here. So you could actually probably buy it here and get out down here. So a small risk. I don't really trade like that. Or you could buy here, wait for the bounce. But it hasn't. Notice every time it tagged it, the bounce is weak, right? Look at this last bounce, weak. Actually, that was $1. So this one might be 50 cents. You know, and this one was strong. That one was $2. This one was like a little shy of $2. This one was $1. This one might be 50 cents. So, but yeah, look at that. You could wait for the break. There's a way to wait for the break and buy a put. Buy it now and have a tight stop on it because yeah, it's a little risk right here. You're right at support. It's actually the perfect entry if you think if you like it to go long. And you could probably get out below that candle. And hopefully these same buyers jump back in, right? So, but you know what? I'm looking at there's just no volume on like this candle. Look, nobody came in and bought it that day. These are 4-hour candles. Let's go to the daily. I don't know. It looks like the red candles are winning. I mean, like the volume is there on the downside. And I don't really see it on the upside. See, I want to see when it's going up, I want to see this kind of volume where it's above average and you see buyers, people just stepping in and it's going up. I don't want to see it like this. See this up? Look at that volume right there. Can I zoom that in? That looks terrible. That looks terrible. But that day, seeing that kind of volume, it's not really there, right? It's not really there. It's not even higher than the volume it was the previous day. So that's what I don't like. You said you don't think the premiums are? Probably not. I don't know. I didn't look at them. See, since I trade options, that's all I do. So I just go right for and then I would pull up the premiums and I'll say, these suck. Forget about it. Or you could just buy a shitload of contracts. Or if the spread is wide, like there's no liquidity, you're like, forget about it. Because you don't want to take a hit on that, especially on a low stock. I don't think you can condor these if you have high commissions. Yeah. Now, Tasty Trade, each leg, you don't pay more than $10. Tasty Works, you don't pay more than $10 a leg. So the most you can pay for an Iron Condor is $40. And of course, getting out of the trade is free. So it's really 50 cents in. So you could buy 50, you could buy 50 on each leg and it's only going to be $40. That's what I like about Tasty Works. I'll load up the contracts on Tasty Works because the commissions is low. And then, $40, 50 each leg. I just bought 200 contracts for $40, and then you get out of 200 contracts for free. So I like that structure. Even though most other places are now 60 cents, but it's 60 in and 60 out, so that's $1.20 round trip versus $1 in, 0 out, so that's like 50 cent round trip, and no, $10 max per leg. So there, I just did a commercial for Tasty Works. Those are my other accounts when I go like on the YouTube stories, count 1, 2. right? That's the Tasty Work account. And then I got the Think or Swim account, and the other one's a Schwab account. I probably should say why I got 4. Because one is one is a, like this one. I trade all IRAs. This is a Roth. No, this is a traditional. Okay. And the other one is a Roth. Of course, if I put the traditional in a Roth, I got to pay the taxes on it. The other one's an individual, right? So it's just like a regular brokerage account. So there's 3. And then the other one, the 4th, is a Roth. But I don't do options on it. I really just do straight stocks. I got a couple. I bought some covered calls, but it's really a straight stock portfolio. So that's why I got 4. 1, because I don't want to pay the taxes. 2 is an individual. 3 is a Roth, and the other one's just a buy and hold. So when I'm on the stories, I go count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the deal with that. You live in Canada, you still wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, Tasties. If somebody can pick up their what's that? They style, their commission structure. That'd be nice. I don't think nobody else got that kind of structure. You save a lot of money that way. Yeah, so when I play these low stocks and I was like, damn, for this to work, I need about 50 contracts. I put that trade on Tasty all the time. And buy 50. Now then when you're buying 50 though, you gotta make sure it's liquid. You gotta make sure you can get 50. So you can't really do it on an illiquid kind of stock or options. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I appreciate everyone that came in here, man. This was good talk. I have no idea how many people's watching. Juan, you're not stupid. Appreciate you come checking me out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Like I said, we're gonna talk some Amazon later this week, maybe Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which day. And tomorrow we'll talk about this. And let me see. We'll end it on see what the futures are doing. Hit that CNBC. Even though I could have brought it up from the platform. See, here it is right there. Oh, futures are up 80. Biden says investors don't need me. Calls for an end of era of shareholder capitalism. And it was that brought the market down today. Futures are up 80. Look at NASDAQ 19. Actually, the Dow's up more than NASDAQ, And then the S&P up 25. So oil's up. So yeah, so far so good. So far we'll be up tomorrow on Friday. Now it's going into the weekend, so we'll see what that kind of day is going to be like. Scroll down. You said which is better, CYA. All right, yeah, see ya. Which is better with what? I don't know what you're talking about, Cash. Quick, I'm getting ready to end this video. I gotta get, damn, 8:23. I did not mean to do. Babe, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be with her. Is NASDAQ all tech stuff? For the most part, yes. Not all, but for the most part, yes. And why is it that way? I don't know. Is that on purpose? I don't know. But yes, for the most part, NASDAQ is tech stocks. Why? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty good question. Yeah, I don't know. S&P is a balance. S&P is the top 500 publicly traded companies, I believe, by market cap. So whatever that is. By the way, if Tesla reports positive, most likely a positive quarter, it'll be 4 quarters in a row. Most likely they're going to add them to the S&P 500. Then, all the index funds and stuff's got to buy it. Could be the reason why it's running now. And they will also be the largest company ever added into the S&P 500. You say, okay, Dre, you here an hour later. Okay, Dre, you here an hour later. See, Cashmatic, what does that mean? Okay, Dre, you here a hour later. I know you probably messed up. You say, "Oh, I see. I only look at the S&P 500 futures. Don't really pay attention to the Nasdaq futures." Well, you can. Basically, you look at this and you say, "Okay, positive vibes. Stocks should. If stocks were to open now, most likely they'll be up because sometimes it don't even matter. You'd be futures will be pointing like this. As soon as the bell rings, they start tanking. So most likely, stocks is up. You just kind of look at it like that. Stocks will be up. If it's up big, you're like, oh, stocks are going to be up big. Stocks are going to be up little. Stocks are going to be flat. You kind of don't know because once that bell rings, things just start changing. It's just a suggestion to where stocks is. I mean, it's not necessary. I mean, they're trading like that right now if you're trading futures. So this is the futures. And we could pull up the minute. And this is where it is right now, So it's 8 o'clock. It looks like it wants to go higher. You can buy a future and all that other stuff. And once stocks open, it'll replicate that. I don't know all the technicals behind it or whatever. Oh, you say IRA. Well, when you trade an IRA, especially the Roth, you're not paying taxes. Or the traditional. But the thing is, see, this is another video. Traditional, all right. If you put $2,000 into an IRA, a Roth IRA, and you put $2,000 into a traditional IRA, let's say both IRAs made $1 million. Oh, I got to start all over. You put $2,000 into a traditional IRA, you have to pay tax. No, you don't pay taxes. Look at it. I'm just screwing it. All right, $2,000 into a traditional IRA, you do not pay taxes on that money. You put $2,000 into a Roth IRA, you do pay taxes on that money when you put it in. Let's say both IRAs made $1 million. The traditional IRA, you have to pay taxes on that whole $1 million because you didn't pay no taxes going in. The Roth IRA, you do not pay taxes on that $1 million. That's free money. Free money because you pay taxes of the money going in. So there's the difference. I hope that made any money. So it's always, if you have the time, you always want a Roth. Pay the taxes now. If you're a trader and you plan on blowing that account up to be hundreds of thousands of dollars, you want to pay the taxes now because when you make that hundreds of thousands of dollars, you don't want to pay taxes on it pulling it out. You're going to lose half the money. So if you do that with a Roth and you're putting all this money in tax, traditional, and you're putting all this money in tax free and it grows to $500,000, you got to pay taxes on that $500,000. So now you're going to have $250,000, right? So, and then if you were to take the money from a traditional where you didn't pay taxes of it going in and put that money turn it into a Roth, well, now you got to pay taxes on that money to convert it. And I don't got that. I don't want to pay tax. I'll just go ahead and keep it a traditional and I'll just pay the taxes later. I should do it because I plan on turning it to hundreds of thousands of dollars, but my luck, I'll do the conversion and then lose all the money. Pay the taxes, then just lose it all. I hope I explained it to you. I don't know. It's pretty easy if you don't know it. Okay, I got you. You said you were still in here. No, I'm out. I'm ending this video and I'm out. I should have ended a long time ago. My videos are not getting the views that I don't think it should get, right? So people see me on YouTube and say, oh, who's this guy Dre Trades talking about? I like Google. Oh, shit, this is a 2-hour video. I ain't watching that, right? So that's why I try not to make them long, but you guys roll with me, so I appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody that's in here. You said non-traditional. Non-traditional? You mean traditional. So you have traditional IRA and then a Roth IRA. Those are the two IRAs. Traditional, you don't pay any taxes with the money that you put into it. A Roth, you pay the taxes now with the money that you put into it. A Roth, you pull the money out tax-free. A traditional, you pull the money out and pay taxes on it. So either pay the taxes now, don't pay it later, or don't pay the taxes now and pay it later. So you just have to make a choice. Generally, The answer is you want to pay taxes now, because let's say you turned it into $10 million. That would be $10 million tax free. You don't want to pay taxes on $10 million. That'd be like $5 million. You know what I mean? So that's why you want to pay the taxes now. I got to go, man. I really appreciate Chopper. I appreciate Cashmatic. I appreciate Mr. JRH, of course. Rocket. Get that money back, but don't revenge trade. Terry Flood. Thanks for checking in. It's Harry TFR. Thanks for checking in. And that's everybody in the jewelry box in Juan Avalos. All right, that's everybody. I don't think I forgot. All right, y'all. I will check y'all out this weekend.